Good morning, Phil with Mighty Dog here. And I think this is going to become a regular thing for me. One, it gets me to go walk and do something healthy, right? And the other thing is just I get to talk through some issues, some current events, whatever it may be, whether it's in the business or just in life. But this one, I've recently had some friends of friends that have reached out to us who have been in the insurance process and settling and coming to the final piece here. But unfortunately, they started with storm chasers. And now these checks have the roofing companies named on them. They are basically beholden to these roofing companies. And these guys, and their fears are that they're going to put on lower quality products. They're not going to do a good job. They're not going to be around when there's issues. And they're going to charge them way more than they should for a decent product. And they are 100% correct in their fears. This is why the roofing industry is the least trusted industry in all of the trades. Now, there's multiple reasons for that. I can blame the insurance companies. I can blame roofing companies. I think we can point the fingers at a few different places. But here nor there, that doesn't solve the problem for today. And so what happens is they get these checks on them and they're stuck, right? They have to then pay 20% of these totals, which are astronomical totals because they've been juiced by these roofing companies that are with some fake stuff and this and that. It's just a big scam, and it's just beyond frustrating. But now they have to pay 20% if they want to go elsewhere, right? So they have to cut a check to this roofing company for them to do work that they're not going to do. And now they can probably win this if they fight it, because many of these things are called assignment of benefits and they're illegal. They're not allowed in the state of Florida. And they will win more times than not. What's that going to take? What's the process? What's the hassle? What's going to cost me to fight it as well? So these guys know that, right? And this is the big scare tactic for them. But to avoid these things, it's really simple. After we have a storm, and we're in the middle of September, we've had a great fall so far. Doesn't mean it can't change in a week to 10 days to 2 weeks, right? But a lot of times you're panicked, right? You see some leaks after the storms come through and you're just like, oh my God, somebody said I can get a free roof and okay, I don't have to deal with it and somebody's gonna handle it. That's not what's gonna happen. And you're gonna be stuck like these people are with people that aren't local. They're gonna put poor products on, do poor craftsmanship, and that's who you're gonna be stuck with. First thing you do is say no to anybody who knocks on your door. First thing, right? Now, if you see a local company, which is what happened with us, they called us at Mighty Dog Roofing, and we're out there doing tarping and assessing, helping homeowners, but we're only going to appointments that we were requested to go to. When we're in the neighborhood, people will come out to us and ask us questions, ask if we can help. And of course, the answer is always going to be yes. But we're not soliciting ourselves to those homeowners saying, we can get you a free roof, we can do this, we can do that. It's just not the way to do business. So first thing you do is make sure they're local. Say no when they knock on the door. Make sure they're local, brick and mortar location in your surrounding area. Now, if you're in the Sarasota, Lakewood Ranch, Bradenton area, and someone's from Tampa, someone's from Naples, Orlando, Jacksonville, that's not your local surrounding area. Are they going to come, if you have a small leak somewhere because something happened during install, are they going to want to come drive 90 miles to do a minor repair? Absolutely not, right? So first, make sure they're local, brick and mortar. 2, check the reviews. Are they all local? Are they all their recent reviews? Are they from a decent amount of time period, right? You don't want ones that there's 200 of them within the past 2 months and there's really nothing before that. Or there's all from 7 years ago. Make sure it's consistent and they've been around and doing good work for a while, not just for a small time period. And the other one is check their license, their insurance, right? Local, insured, licensed, great reviews. Those are your criteria to at least put a quote together, have somebody put something together for you or help you through the process. So plenty more I can rant on that, maybe a couple extra videos about it, but for now, I think that's plenty. Just stick with local, stick with good quality guys, and and you have a much better chance of getting your home taken care of properly. See you later.